They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Patty. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Petty now. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, that's Smith. Nice move at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Prescott being chased out left. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 3rd down, that's Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Time running out here on the play clock. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Steve McClendon. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Here's Prescott, dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Bryant has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Flushed out right. Complete out right to Kurz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They find some open field here, and he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And it's a fumble. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught. Seferian-Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give a lot of opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 I'm it. Squad.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. David Irving with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
3rd and long for Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. As the Rams get ready to go again on offense, you look back at their season. First home playoff game for the L.A. Rams in L.A. since 1984-5. Of course, they were St. Louis for a while. But the Rams fans showed up, 74,000 of them. Got off to the tough start, could never really rally back.
Yeah, they made it. They pressed it for a while, didn't they? I think they got back within 3 at one point, 16-13, but couldn't get over the hump.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff, 14 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right side, he has Winton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. First down, it's gone. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In motion left is Watkins. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down throw for Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Goff on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A first down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie.